One of the most powerful, important features never discussed, gained in nature out in the vision quest, that's mandatory for any Jedi pursuit of anything, is intuition. It's constructed, cultivated intuition. That's best done in nature, and it will be over time, for sure. This intuition is analytical, but it's not analytical at the same time. You still need to get cultural intuition. You still have to get your hand, your feet wet in a certain place, and you'll figure out there's certain differences that you just don't see because the previous circumstances, they didn't exist, and you built your intuition there extremely, and now you're making it more dynamic. The inner metaphysical thing we call will, drive, push, discipline, it's definitely located in the chest area, I feel like, not up here. And if you want to go spend 7 years out in nature with no phone, no bank account, then let's go. I would love to have a little mental sparring session with you on this natural intuition cultivation thing. As far as like everybody who runs with me, I really noticed that the guys who do connect with nature are really so far ahead in so many important ways, and they have that place to go, right? Which is also so important. And I really want to say that's the Jedi cultivator, the Jedi training module, right? So that you are using and developing and strengthening that Jedi muscle, we could call it. But that's that will, that drive, that push, that gauging, that confidence built on preparation. Valid preparation. You really are the thing. You're not just mouthing it like so many of these mouth service people are right now. You don't want to be that. And I'm just a winner that wants to see you win, and I want to see you win for real. In fact, I'm going to just go ahead and say that every situation needs to be win-win, and every situation needs to be real. And you investigate. Real is earned. You gotta check, you gotta test, you gotta build. It's the hardest thing right now, even for me, even for my homie who's right in correcting me that we need to put in a fabulous 4 together. You know what I mean? Or fabulous 3, or maybe it's just a couple of guys that knock it out of the park. Maybe it's just one. I myself, I'm really a fan of the idea that skyscrapers are not built by one person. You gotta put together a little team. I also come from the land of enchantment, very lucky era that doesn't even exist anymore. And I saw this work. I saw brothers come together and rise above the crowd with the right ideas, the right character. Character is king. I keep saying this. It's all this intrinsic stuff. There's not an organ to dissect. There's no tangible thing you can even put your finger on here. I'm telling you, the most power, these are all just symptoms. These are after effects. This is just the tools that we're using to cultivate, to help us cultivate in this particular holodeck training module for our souls. Let's cultivate that soul. That's true strength. And that is analytical on all fronts. And it's to run with me, that it's gotta be there. Your character is king. Character is king, no doubt about it. I'm just not with the worms. I don't know. There's no piece of me. It's because my mother is a demon, that I can't stand demons. I have a conflict. Thank the Lord. I love being on the side of great spiritness. I love you know what I mean, doing good things for people. I love the way that I'm designed. You know, I'm happy with myself. I've faced the worst. I've been tested too, right? I've faced the worst. If you need to be tested, you need to test everybody around you. No test, no testimony. No, you know, I'm rocking with pastors who have come out of hell, right? I'm rocking with incredible, the spirits that are running with me in life just naturally at some capacity or whatever. There's really something special there in every single one of them, man, and that just makes me feel excellent too, you know? And I don't think they wouldn't be running with me if I didn't put the work in, if I didn't do the right things, if I didn't tell the truth, you know? These basic, man, if you don't have these basics, baby steps, well, I don't know what to tell you. You know, if you're out of shape, if you're not thankful for your 10 fingers and 10 toes, and you know how to communicate that with making sure that you're keeping all your shit in check, all your oil changes done, everything, right? You know what I mean? Then you just don't appreciate this car that the greatest spirit has given to you so that you can do the right things and tell the truth, hopefully. But this excellent holodeck training module for your soul, your true colors are coming out. This record will be with you, make no doubt about it. I mean, come on, pay attention to nature to understand anything, to understand everything better. That's Einstein. Go out in nature for 7 years and then come back and argue with me when I tell you the natural order of the cosmos makes it very clear, what we're doing here, what the opportunities are, what the curriculum is, what the game board looks like. You know what I mean? And you're gonna follow the prince of deception, and you're gonna become a little deceiver too. And you're gonna shoot, you know, I made my post today at Brandon Angel Fitness on Instagram it's just like, you know what, guys, you don't see this, but it's just like, you know, one of these hard truths you could say to be a disruptor, but that's not why I did it. I'm actually fucking sick. I'm really proud. Let me just go through the numbers here, stick with me. I'm very proud I've done a very real contribution in every piece of media I made. I'm not cow tipping to what the trends are. I'm not cow tipping to what you like. I'm giving you my authentic self. If you don't like it, cool. You know what I mean? I still want you to win, right? You can hate me. You can fabricate lies about me. I want to like you. I like you anyway. I like you against your will. Because making God proud, I am insignificant to me. My contribution to the grand thing, and just the fact that I could even see that, is basically the sperm getting through in the next rotation. Straight up. You know? So there's thousands of people that you can just see that that's what you did with your life, you fucking chump. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I don't want to run with whatever the next stage is, please let me just be with, right? You know? I'm very lucky to be a throwaway kid. You know, all challenges are opportunities to build strength. My attitude of gratitude is well installed. And I walk off cliffs and step onto clouds. Yeah, for 10 years. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm starting to, it's just like, wow, you know? For me to ever deny what I'm trying to pass off to you is impossible. And that is, start working with the full spectrum of the elements. Cosmically, nutritionally, emotionally. And don't let anything have any control over you whatsoever. I need to work on this. And I need to work on this. There's people that justifiably I'm actually supposed to kill in the world right now. And I didn't do that. And that, right, you know, but listen to what I have to say. And I took this from Mr. Mashimoto. No matter what violence is going on around us, in the logos, by the logos, right? our inner waters remain calm, and we make the best decisions no matter what. And as my boy Milton is always saying, accountability, it's true, it's your fault. I'm learning that the best way to proceed, even in things that are not my fault, they're my fault too. And really, truly, technically, they are. Because there was a point of discernment. This is a very important point all on its own. There was a point of discernment where I failed to not just do the right thing. Well, I failed to do the right thing, which is choose the right thing. Which is know when to disqualify and know when, holy shit, this is a fucking diamond. Take real good care of it, right? Those abilities are super abilities that no one has right now. The ability to discern between who is lying to them, who is secretly hating on them and acting like their friend. Because no one's gonna just come up to you and be like, you can't trust me as far as you can throw that hotel right there. They're gonna say some other bullshit. And it's gonna sound real, real good. Because they dumped all their talent points into that bullshit. They rely on that bullshit. Because if you get discovered doing some bullshit, definitely in this hotel room, your head's gonna get cracked. No, I'm just saying. But you know what I'm saying? So, I don't do anything shady. I never, in the hood, in a real hood, speaking of, in a real hood, because there's some bullshit out here now, but in a real hood, you're still the most honorable cat there is if you've got a lot of respect. That's what that is. There's Braveheart and there's not, right? So there's all these other fucking worms in this worm can, and then there's Braveheart. There's these diamonds. All right. Let me just clarify you that I get it. World of confusion. Anything they can do to confuse you, that's really all that they have to do. But if they control you, oh, you see what you just got set up, right? What you got set up for. Okay, now you identify this person, and by the way, staying on the discernment issue, and I try to throw this out there so you maybe have heard it before if you've been paying attention to me. Little guy, fellow journeyman, anti-narcissism.org. I'm dead serious. This will make you a lifesaver discerner. An angelic discerner. You know, and I would appreciate anyone on my team who's really well studied on that and has their front end up, you know what I mean? So that these people can get disqualified way before they ever get to anywhere near the top and able to really sabotage something significantly. You save that from happening. And it happens a lot. I can't tell you the amount of, look, 50 Cent, a couple times over. This guy wrote the 50th Law, which I think is an amazing self-development book. And being someone who's coming from having to do from street business to big business, it's been awesome to watch. Rap isn't my music, firstly, you know what I mean? But I do appreciate it. And there are many men who wish death upon me, too. So I know what that is. And I'll put some links to our little Breaking Bad storytelling thing down below. VoodooBreaker.com if you want to kill control freaks and not get jail time so that you can satisfy your DNA just a little bit here, right? We're all under the control freaks and we all need to not be. The true revolution is you go out and you farm and you grow something, or you support somebody who does it at the small, loving scale. And I'll put some more links relative to that below. I love you guys. I can't tell you how much help it is to get up early every morning and sharpen the blade with study groups, independent study, and some vibration-raised jog around the block that can turn into 6 miles daily real fast for a lot of people. That's a huge win. and you're in awesome shape and awesome health, and you've got great longevity and better quality of years throughout that longevity. And I just want to say a quick prayer too to the Great Spirit that that you guys have a wonderful, safe rest of your day, and that you hit it hard, and that you don't have any need to, that you realize there's no need to do anything fake. It's better to do it the right way or not do it at all. Don't cut corners. You're just gonna have to redo it. You know, all these guys on the needle, they have shot out their endocrine system. That's super true. That's super true. The best way to recover it would be the nutritionaldiversity.com diet, right? Nutritionaldiversity.com diet. And Great Spirit, we love you. We thank you. We're always thinking of you. We're always thinking of our beautiful world. We're always thinking of all the beautiful young women and girls and boys and kids that it is our duty to protect. And we realize that this has not been fulfilled in anywhere near the place that it needs to have been fulfilled. And at the very, very least, we're going to toe the line of looking out for the kids around us, the people around us, and we're going to tell them the hard truths, and we're going to put them in contact with things that will help them, and we're not going to need to profit off of them. We're going to be true brothers and sisters to the people around us. We're going to be seriously authentic journeymen in this pursuit of excellence and further sight, and graduation and growth, and to become closer to you, and to be closer to doing more you type things. And we say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Now, I don't think whatever it is on the other side, there's definitely another side. I know that for sure. In my diverse experience, let me just definitely tell you, there's definitely another side, right? And that's why I keep telling you in these videos, the more you can tap into that side, the more you can do, you know, the more you can gain respect from above, which really the rest does not matter. You're gonna have a great adventure as long as you take things on as they come. You take your challenges on, you overcome them, you never become them. You're honest, you do the right things there, right? You don't do the wrong things there. And you just get better and better in doing those right things. And as that blade gets sharper, now you're cutting through life. You got a few grand years to try to look out for some other cats, and then hopefully cross over the right way, in the right way, in the pure way, in the valiant way. I know what the Vikings, the Native Americans, the ancient Asians, the ancient Africans are all talking about when it comes to valiance. I love you guys. Let's just get out there and win. Build that spirit.